Let's talk Big Ben. Speaking of older players around the NFL, the Steelers are publicly saying, yeah, we don't know if this is going to be Big Ben's last year or not. And I think that makes sense, especially if you guys watched Big Ben down the stretch of the 2020 season. He's got 1 year left on his deal, and Pittsburgh's offseason was very clear. They went all in on trying to win this year. This is the potentially one last hurrah with Big Ben at quarterback, and we'll see if we can make it work and see if he can become the guy for us and make one last run to win a title with Big Ben. But they're not sure if he's going to be a part of the team beyond that, which I think is very fair. Here's what GM Kevin Colbert had to say when asked about Big Ben. Quote, I think Ben's mindset is he's focused on 2021 as we all are. I think we all go into it. We are focused on now. We see where things lead. Beyond that, none of us know. Ben's at the back end of his career. He was terribly disappointed the way we ended, the way he ended. Shortly after the end of last year, he came to us and said, listen, I want to be back. Now, the total stats for Big Ben over 2020 don't look that bad. These look fine. But then you look at the way Big Ben closed the season, the way that the end of the year went down, right around that Cowboys game, which they found a way to beat a terrible Dallas Cowboys team that was onto their fourth quarterback option. It was all kinds of bad there. But the Big Ben we saw down the stretch was not the one that is going to be a future Hall of Famer. The offense was not moving nearly in the same fashion. The playoffs, 4 interceptions against the Cleveland Browns. The complete percentage dip. He had 11 touchdowns and 6 interceptions over his last 6 regular season games. That's a pretty high percentage of what he did versus the beginning of the year. The arm was not the same. Teams figured out, hey, if we dare Big Ben to go vertically, he just can't do it in the same way he used to love to be able to. The ground game was nowhere near as effective as what we saw in the past. And that limited Big Ben, but the entire offense simply struggled. So because of that, there's some uncertainty around just how much Big Ben has to take as he approaches the age of 40. So I think this is near the end of Big Ben's career. In fact, I'm going to bet this is the last year we see Big Ben truly start pitching. Maybe he gets a chance to be a veteran mentor guy somewhere if he wants that, but I'm not sure that's what Big Ben really wants. So including this coming year as one, how many more years will Big Ben play with the Pittsburgh Steelers? Is it 1? Is it 2? Is it somehow 3? Get your votes in for me right now in the comments section. All right, shout-out time. Here's I get some water as well. Well, it's water. It's not really. Special water is what we'll call it. I see 1-0 from Joey. 1-0-1. Just a yes. It's fair. 1 yes, 1-2 from Nathan. A half from David Anderson. Could be a good guess there if he gets hurt. Hopefully not, though. Sports Earth, Scott, Andrew, Ghostly, Jax, Scott, Christian, all say 1. Harvey Neal is saying 1 as well. Noah Grayson says 1. Sabrina Hunter says 1. Mark says 1. Mariners fan says 1. There are a lot of 1s coming in, which I do think makes plenty of sense here. So keep your votes coming. How many more years do you believe Big Ben is going to play in the NFL? I think, of course, it's kind of Pittsburgh or bust at this point. But get your votes in. How many more years? 1, 2, 3, 4. Get your votes in right now.